don't know anything at this point, and then they're going to be showing you everything.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
This is like a techno track I made a long time ago.
So you made this track?
Yeah.
Cool. That's growly.
Yeah.
Weird crap that works, right? It's not even even. And yet, yeah, you can see it kind of skips around. Look, if you look at the original.
Yeah.
Now, is that a sample, like a loop you found?
Yeah, that's just a water.
Yeah, and it's funny because even in here, it's like, look, you go one da, 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 skip. You know, it's like these ones are even, those ones are not.
Yeah.
And yet, I think because it has a vibe, people are like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I would say that's like my number one focus when producing.
What?
Just getting a vibe most of the time is probably.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it takes vision to be able to put stuff like this together, because when you look at a techno song like this, it's so, like, the result is so much greater than the sum of the parts.
Yeah.
Because you listen to the parts and you go, you know, what is that even gonna do?
Right, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that for the most part is just gonna go from the floor.
Cool. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And there's certainly a demand for that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, I could show you other mixes too. That's probably the most electronic-y.
Yeah, but that's something that you took all those elements and created that track yourself. So that's your track. That's an original piece of music.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as like a thing I can show though, but I would love to do that.
Well, what do you mean?
Like if they asked me in the audition if I could like show like things I've produced, I would love to show them that, but I don't know if I can do that.
Well, tell me the reason why you think that you wouldn't be able to.
I can hold on, let me pull up the audition stuff. Because for the most part, I don't have internet, but for the most part, it was like, I think it's mostly like instrument things, like if they can see if I can like play. Because I think I have to do an ensemble still, and I have to still like do theory classes and stuff. So I think they just want to see if I can like play the instrument for the most part.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know if they're gonna ask me anything about.
Well, to me, the idea that people can put things together on a computer is partially an instrument.
Yeah.
You know, I think that you have to consider it an instrument at this point.
Right.
Because there are lots of people that are in, like Ableton.
Yeah.
Have you seen people messing around in Ableton?
I don't understand. Ableton's insane.
It is, well, you know, you're speaking to the right guy for that argument.
Right,
I do think it's insane.
Yeah.
But it has a certain workflow, you know, like to be able to take me saying a word and turn that into a synth,
Right.
and then kind of doing a thing with it. That's what it's really great with, and
Right.
kind of looping and warping.
Right.
It's got a really great workflow certainly for that kind of music.
Yeah, most of my producer friends use Ableton, and
So I mean, let me ask, how passionate are you about?
Oh, this is all I do,
stuff?
man. This is literally all I do.
You should really be. Well, let me tell you this. So far, it's the most impressive thing you've shown me.
That's fair, yeah.
I'm more impressed with that than I am with your playing.
I think that's fair.
Right?
Yeah.
But why is that? Because that's what you spend all your time doing.
Right, yeah.
You have to remember that what you're doing on that computer may look like you're screwing around to other people.
Right.
But to someone who appreciates it, you're making music.
Right, yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, I'm all the way up in this. I'm like I'm in the club right now, like we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
So there was an authenticity there that was like, if I did it, it would be like a bullshitty version.
Yeah.
And if you did it, you understand the music and you're going, no, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
Mine would be cleaner. Yours has like a lot of these dirty, crazy edges that I don't even understand that turn into the cool vibe that's happening. So don't discount what you're doing there as, like the way some people would, like, well, that's not serious. And it's something I've mentioned in the classes before with your dad, is that 1% of the music that's made out there is classical. 1% is jazz.
Right.
Like the other 98% of the music is this vast, area, and pop, there's a ton of pop.
Right.
Country, there's a ton of country. I can tell you there's more techno music being produced and making money than there is classical music.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a thing. If you have people dedicating their life to classical music, that's 1% of the market.
Right.
You could certainly, that's definitely more than 1% of the market. Could be 5, could be 7, could be 11%. Could be somewhere in that area. Is where techno falls. So just remember that that's the best skill you have right now, because you've spent the most time on it. And definitely continue to study what great people are doing in that area.
I can show you things that aren't techno too.
And that's fine, and you should. But I just wanted to touch on that because I heard something of someone who is accomplished right there, and that's you. So let's hear something else.
That is very flattering. This is like almost like an indie rock song I made.
Cool.
This bridge is actually really cool. I don't know how much you want to hear the whole thing. But, I don't have a melody over it yet. For the most part, it's just on me.
So the Juno stuff, was that like a sample, or are you playing the Juno?
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I had to ask.
Yeah.
That's cool. It would help you to understand the music theory behind what you're doing.
I think so as well.
Right now, like if this is flat 6, 1.
Yeah.
So if this is 1, we're going on to the next section, which brings us to, what is that? If that's 1,
6.
it is 6.
Yeah.
It is 6.
I'm kind of okay with intervals. I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it. I like work a little bit with it.
I wouldn't say you're amazing at it either. But then that just is to say that you have a long way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
And that is a great place to be at, to have like a high ceiling to go. No, just you're not amazing at it yet, but you have the opportunity to be.
Right.
And the more that you can understand intervals and chords and function, that can really help you with all the stuff you do. It can help you with the techno stuff. It can help you with this stuff.
Yeah.
I love that this says xylo sound. Just for the record, that is not a xylophone.
Yeah, I think it's just a sine wave.
You know what it is?
Yeah, or at least I think it's a sine wave.
It's a vibraphone sample.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's a vibraphone, not a xylophone. But cool. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool. You have a greater subconscious understanding of music theory than you do on the surface.
I agree.
And that goes for a lot of musicians. I know a lot of musicians like that. One of the best musicians I know on the planet, Travis Toy, that played with us with Rascal Flatts for a long time. He has less of a, he can't read music.
Yeah.
Doesn't know rhythms on a paper.
Yeah.
But is, incredibly deep in his, ability to use the language, even some of the language that he doesn't completely understand.
Yeah.
And so it's not that would ever hold you back, but knowledge is definitely not the opposite of power. I mean, I think it's not like you're going to learn things and all of a sudden become less creative.
Right.
I think you're just giving a name to the things that you already know.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's a cool thing and a thing that's worth doing.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you want to play?
I can show you more.
Do you have anything that's got any live guitar on?
Yeah, actually I do. It's not mixed though. It's just like a composition.
Let's see what you're doing there.
Okay. So that's what my band has been doing lately. Actually, can I get the Wi-Fi really fast?
Yeah, it's complicated.
Thank you. But no, I agree in terms of theory stuff. I'm okay. I think it takes me 20 minutes to kind of figure things out. I think I'm just really slow with theory. Not that I don't have a lot of things to work on, because I definitely do.
Well, yeah, it's not even close to a quickness that would be useful yet.
Right. Yeah.
But like I said, you haven't jumped in there yet.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, you've got a lot to learn, and I think that's a really exciting spot, because I could tell you I didn't take any music theory before I got to college. I was doing some things with music theory, but I thought I knew a little bit more than I knew.
Yeah.
And then I got to school and I went, oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. But taking those 4 semesters of music theory, 4 semesters of ear training will be, I think, incredibly helpful for you, in whatever part of the music business you decide to be in.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I agree. This is like a composition I'm doing for my band.
Cool.
You can't really like look at it, but
It's just it's just a WAV file or something. Where's the drums come from?
We recorded it with like a dynamic and like one condenser.
Cool.
Like, I wouldn't say they sound good, but it's like.
No, there's a vibe there that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think we were kind of trying to be like sloppy on it. I know that like that sound right, but we kind of like that sound.
Tuning.
Yeah.
So I think it would be interesting for you to try to harmonically analyze this. Because, you don't really settle into the center of where you're headed until like really the chorus. Yeah, cool.
Cool.
And so you recorded that on your laptop?
I didn't record it on mine. I recorded it on my friend. My friend's also a producer, like in the band.
Right.
So, we recorded it on his laptop.
Cool.
But, yeah.
You said you had 2 mics on the drums?
If I remember right, I think we had like one like SM57 on like the snare, and then like a condenser, like is like a room tone thing.
Yeah.
And I think we had like one on the hi-hat, and then I think that was really about it.
Yeah, you want to see what I've got over here?
Yeah, I saw you had like 12 mics.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out.